Hey, we'll let you know that too. All right, coming on down to the green flag. There it is, and we're away. We're racing. All right, that looks like the one car. Maybe that's the BD1 car taking off real quickly. 35. That's a car that's been out of Victoria in the past. It's running second, but I don't know who's driving it. Got a couple of them exchanging a little paint going through turn 4, but everybody's through, away, and still rolling. And you can see the track's a little on the dry side tonight. All right, the second car now moves into second place. 35, that car used to belong to Tony Blankenship out of Victoria. I'm not sure who's driving it tonight. 22R is running in fourth. And BD1 starts to stretch out a lead a little bit. And we got cautions. We got one rolling. All right, we're away. We're running. We got a green flag. And the BD1 again out quick. 7 car following in his tracks. The 22, I have just been told, is Michael Pesic. And Michael Pesic running third. Sorry, I don't have more details. As they are available, we'll pass it along. And looks like the number 7 car got himself a problem. That started over between turns 3 and 4 and is continuing as we roll around the track. Can't really tell what that is. That looks like it may be engine smoke, it may be tire smoke. Maybe you'll tell next time by here. Yeah, that's looks like it's coming out of the rear end of that car. And he gets the black flag. So the 7 car is also being sent to the pits. Then moves the 35 car into second place, and Michael Pesic is in third. The 22R, he's making his move for second place right now, working on the inside. Meanwhile, out front is the BD1 car. And I'm not speculating who that is. I think at times that's been Johnny Torres amongst others in that car. I don't know who's running it tonight. Two to go. And right now we got the best race on the track is for second place. Michael Pesic in the 22R working on the inside of the 35 car. Not quite able to make it stick in turn 2, but he's going to drive it in hard. And yes, we got 2 cars coming together. And they're still rolling as they touch doors over in turn 3. And it looks like the 22 car probably got the worst of that one as he goes spinning into the infield. Here's your winner, checkered flag waiting for BD1. There is your winner. Second place will go to number 35 as he rolls across. And we're away and we're racing. All right, car you want to keep an eye on is probably the number 41 car. That is Wade Jones. I know he comes in from Jordanton. He is fast all the time. The 11 car, I'm not sure who that is, but we'll try and find out as we go along. We're kind of driving blind right now. All right, the 84 car, I believe that's Nathan Sturts. 18 is Shane Moore. The 94 is either one of 2 people. That's either Chuck Perry or Hector Aguirre. I'm not sure which one's driving right now. Meanwhile, up front, the number 11 is got his hands full with Wade Jones in second place. And we got the number 33 car, one of the unknown cars out there running third as the 2 car. I believe that's 2R or something of that nature. Runs up, hits the wall over in turn 2. everything stays green as he keeps rolling. All right, got a challenge for the lead. Wade Jones on the inside of 11, making his move. Let's see. He'll try and drive that in hard and see if he can hold it there and come out with the lead out of turn 4. And two of them get together a little bit, but it's still the 11 car holding on to the lead. All right, Wade Jones has taken the lead down the 41 car. 11 car runs second. Third place is the 33, I think. All right, we got them side by side. Start finish line for second place. 11 cars holding on, but he is getting all kind of pressure from that 33 for second spot. All right, they're playing it tough there for the second spot. They get together again coming out of turn 3. Meanwhile, up front, it's still Wade Jones in the 41. All right, white flag. This is it. Time to settle it. And what needs to be settled is second place. We got two cars fighting hard for it. 11 car, number 33 car. Wade Jones seems to have this one in the bank in the 41. Here comes your winner, 41, Wade Jones out of Jordanton. 11th car finishes second place. And show them green, and we've got it, and we're doing just that. Green flag for your bomber cars. All right, Sierra Smith in 22. She's away. She's running. And moving into second place right now is the 4W car of Ricky Rogers. Third spot is 151. That's Jeff Norskow. That's the way they run as they go past the start-finish line. So Sierra Smith done lengthening it on out there. All right, Sierra Smith in the lead. 151, Jeff Norskow is in third. Second place belongs to Ricky Rogers in the 4W. And I believe Ricky Rogers is currently your points leader in this bomber class. Don't forget, we've got live auction coming up here shortly at the break for the Chance Brownlee Memorial race that we're having tonight in honor of Chance Brownlee. We're raising funds for the Shriners Children's Hospitals. So we invite you to be around when we get ready to do the live auction. Got some interesting things for you to take a look at and bid on. So hope you take part in that. All right, Sierra Smith in the 22 continues to pull away. All of a sudden down the backstretch, the 151 of Jeff Norskow. Where did he find that speed, ladies and gentlemen? Look at him blazing past the 4W as we have one going around over here. As the 88 car of Alexa Kendricks. She's the way she's going. And look out, 22 Sierra Smith, that 151 has suddenly figured out where the gas pedal is, and he is on the move. Maybe moving too fast as he just about clips the wall going here at the start-finish line, but he has closed up on Sierra, who has a little wiggle over in turn 2, and now it's Jeff Norskow on the 151, and he's making his move on the inside. Going to back it down a little bit going into turns 3 and 4. Going to back it down a lot going into 3 and 4. And that burst of speed has gone away. So probably some problems with the 151 as he's running fast, then he's running slow, then he's running fast, now he's running slow again. As the number 4W, Ricky Rogers, takes over second place as Norris Cow in the 151 takes that car to the pits. All right, 2 to go. This time by for Sierra Smith in the 22. All right, white flag this time by. There's your leader, Sierra Smith in the 22. He's got it covered, or so it would appear. As your second place car, the 4W, Ricky Rogers, rolls past. And here we go. White flag is ready. It's waving. Sierra Smith in the 22 is your winner in the Bombers. And we're racing. And the 69 car goes off into the infield. And we'll see if that's a terminal thing or not for Felipe Ruiz. If he can get that car rolling. He does have it rolling. He's away. The 5A car of Abel Solis ducks into the pits and off the track. And looks like probably the same of fate awaits for Felipe Ruiz Jr. in the 69 as he is limping that car into the pits. Meanwhile, up front is Don Yoakum in the 17 with your lead. And running currently in second place is the 68 of Braden Becker. Third is GB Carter, the legendary GB Carter. And the 77 car. So it looks like a 3-car race right now. All right, now we have a new second place car. That is the 77 of GB Carter. As he closes in on Don Yoakum in the 17. GB working it on the outside. He's working it hard. He looks like he may have it, although Don Yoakum has a lot of horsepower in that number 17 car. He's going to try and hold the inside. GB Carter still on the high side. All right, here we come to the start-finish line. And that one's hard to call. All right, this looks like could be a pretty good race as now the 68 car of Braden Becker. Those two fight side by side. Full zone up tight in third, but we have a new leader, GB Carter in the 68. And I think GB may be a little unhappy as Don Yoakum beat him in the feature race a few weeks ago. And I think GB wants a little revenge as he is now pulling away from Don Yoakum. Don Yoakum showed a lot of horsepower in that 17 on the straights, but that 77 car can drive just about anywhere. GB Carter, he seems to be pulling away. Don Yoakum has got his hands full, holding off Braden Becker in the 68 car as they battle for second and third spots. Don Yoakum getting hung up behind the 94 of Debbie Metcalf a little bit. That puts Braden Becker right on his back bumper. All right, there's your white flag for your leader, GB Carter in the 77. Here's your best racer on the track. Don Yoakum in the 17, 68 is Braden Becker. They're racing for second and third spots. They got one lap to decide who's going to take it. All right, Braden Becker closes up on the backstretch. Let's see if he can drive that car in hard on the inside. It's going to be tight, but it looks like Don Yoakum going to hold on to second place. Don Yoakum takes second. Third is Braden Becker. Your winner was the 70. Coming around slow, still slow, still slow. Here we go. Now we're going. There's your green flag. Let's go racing. All right, Mason Castaneda in the 28M going way high out of turn 2, but keeps it on the track and off the wall. There's Joshua Sewell in the 38. Jumps out to the quick lead. And looks like the M20 car of Michael Courtney with some problems. He's very slow on the track. And taking that car to the pits. Meanwhile, up front, still Joshua Sewell in the 38, Mason Castaneda in the 28, or 28M, and Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax in that 58, currently holding down third. Got some smoke, looks like, coming out of the number 9 car. And that's Johnny Westfall out of Victoria. And we have a 9 and a 9C. All right, up front, Mason Castaneda in the 28M. He's caught your leader, Joshua Sewell. And he continues to push up high out of turn 2, and that gives Joshua Sewell a little chance to break away. And Westfall in the 9 continues to smoke things up pretty good. His battle for third spot with Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax in the 58. All right, once again up front, Mason Castaneda looking on the outside of the 38 car of Joshua Sewell. He's still working on the outside as we go through 1 and 2. All right, Mason Castaneda, Joshua Sewell battling out for first place. And the laps are winding down, so Mason Castaneda needs to make a move, and he's making a move now on the outside. And he takes that lap. Let's see if he can hold that lead going through turns 1 and 2. Looks like that is exactly what is going to happen, so we now have a new leader. At least until we get to turn 3, we have a new leader. Castaneda drives it in hard. Looks like he will hold that lead. As we have the white flag out. So this should get interesting. One more lap. Settle this. Can Mason Castaneda hold off Joshua Sewell? Joshua Sewell's been closing on the backstretch. Not doing it this time. It looks like Mason Castaneda in the 28M. Far around with a flat tire. That's Tommy Miller at the round turn 4. There's your winner, 28M, Mason Castaneda. Second place, Joshua Sewell in 38. Third place, 58. That is Shiloh. All right, there's your green flag. Here we go. All right, it's E.J. Gilpin in the 121, off to a quick lead. A little banging in the back stretch between the 119 of Prosek and the 51 of Daniel Ware as they battle for second place. And we got 3 cars trying to find space for 2, and that's not going to work, but everybody gets through it. Jerry Walters in the 127 trying to shoot the gap between the 51 and the 119. And looks like he's going to try it again, except this time it just might work. All right, there's your leader, Gilpin. Second place is Daniel Ware in the 51. Third place now, 127, Jerry Walters. And Jerry Walters, he's banging with 51 of Daniel Ware in the backstretch. He would like that second place spot that Daniel Ware currently holds. Up front, E.J. Gilpin pulling away. Alright, got a little banging going on. Peter Caleb Hutchins in the 10 and the 119 at Prosek. Looks like Spearman, I wonder if he has a target painted on that car. He's banged the bumpers, fenders, and doors with just about everybody on the track so far. Alright, got a good race now. Second place, Daniel Ware in the 51. He has it. But making the move on the inside is the 127 of Jerry Walters. It looks like he will make that work. Well, he made it work, but let's see if he can hold it now that he's got it. And Daniel Ware fights back on the inside down the backstretch. All right, it's still Walters over Ware, but that battle's not over. All right, that is the 42X of Fred Benoit going for a spin. He's away, no caution is out, and we're still racing. All right, there's two to go, Right now, the top three are spread out a bit. Let's see if it gets interesting as the next lap goes by. As Jerry Walters seems to have taken a solid lead in second place. There's your leader, E.J. Gilpin. He's got one more lap to cruise around. Walters in second. Third is Daniel Ware. Fourth is the 7A. That is Travis Weatherford. All right, checkered flag is out. It's waving. There's your winner, 121, E.J. Gilpin. Second place goes to Jerry Walters in the 127. Third spot goes to the 51. That is Daniel Ware out of Refugio. All right, here we go. There's your green flag. Let's do some racing. All right, Lawrence Macklichek, not a big surprise, out to the quick lead in the 987. 39 of John Wilson holding on to second spot. And I know you're saying Lawrence Macklichek usually drives one of the limited modifieds and drives it very well, but he is stepping back into a street stock tonight. All right, there's Macklichek, second place, 39. That is Wilson. Third place in the 6S is TJ Sullivan. And I don't know how many different cars we've seen TJ Sullivan on the track with this year, but always runs a good race, no matter what he's driving. All right, running fourth in the big caddy. That is Tom Thrower in the 52. Meanwhile, out front, it's all Lawrence Macklichek. John Wilson in 39R still in second. Third place still TJ Sullivan in the 6S. And they're pretty well spaced out, so nobody challenging for the top three spots right now. Best race on the track right now is probably for fourth spot, 52, Tom Thrower, trying to hold off the number 11 car of Daniel Preston as they race for fourth spot. And it looks like Preston on the 11 going to make that inside line work as he takes over fourth. All right, getting the two to go this time by 987. That's Lawrence Macklichek. Second place is John Wilson in the 39R. But all of a sudden, he's got a contender for second place right on his back bumper. That is Sullivan and the 6S, TJ Sullivan. Now closing the gap on the 39 for second spot. White flag out. There's Lawrence Macklichek rolling by. Here's your battle, second place, best race on the track. Wilson, 39, has it. Got one more lap. He's got to hold on to it. As TJ Sullivan in the 6S has his little heart set on taking second place, and Wilson takes a little fishtail coming out of turn number 2, and that's just enough to open the door for TJ Sullivan. There's your winner, Lawrence Makachek. Here is second place battle. Coming home in second is the 6S of TJ Sullivan. Third place goes to 39R John Wilson. Now slow on the inside. You usually pick up speed right at turn 4. There he goes. Here they come. We're racing. All right, it's Dustin Butcher up to a quick lead. Battle right now is side by side for second and third, and fourth and fifth. And check up by Ray Shulman, kind of jams everything up. Lets Dustin Butcher get a little bit of a lead. As David Shuri in the 38 now takes second, with Brock Bowen in the 56 now challenging on the inside. And Brock Bowen has been a hot racer here of late as he takes over second spot. And we have caution ready to throw the green. There it is. Here we go. We're racing. All right, Dustin Butcher out quick. We got a side-by-side race for second. That's David Shuri in the 38. Brock Bowen in the 56. Side. Looks like Brock Bowen Shuri get together. Turn 2. And Bowen gets the better of it as he comes out in second place. Up front is Dustin Butcher in the 90. Second place, Brock Bowen in the 56. And now we've got a big battle for third spot as David Shuri has been caught up to by the BD2 of Eddie Ross. Eddie Ross looking over the inside of Shuri. Let's see if he's got the strength to make it on the backstretch. No, David Shuri shows the muscle as he holds on the third spot. Eddie Ross working on the inside. See if he can hold it going through 1 and 2. Looks like Eddie Ross made that work. He moves in the third spot now, the BD2. Got a little bumping going on between Eddie Ross in the 2 and BD2, excuse me, and David Shuri in the 38. Meanwhile, there's another competitor joining that race, and that is the 58 of Hunter Flanagan now in the mix for that third spot. Flanagan working on the outside of Eddie Ross. As they battle side by side out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Flanagan looks like he's driven it in hard enough to make it work. He takes over third spot in the 58, Hunter Flanagan. Up front, Dustin Butcher has the lead, but he may not want to look too close in his mirror because closing the gap now is the 56 car of Brock Bowen. We will got 2 laps to go to see if Brock was able to catch Dustin Butcher. Brock Bowen driving it in hard in the 3 and 4, closing the gap on Dustin Butcher. Got 1 lap now. Hunter Flanagan tries to hold off Eddie Ross for third. All right, down the backstretch, it's still Dustin Butcher. Dustin Butcher, woo, driving it really hard into thirds 3 and 4. Is Brock Bowen not going to be able to quite make that work, but a great effort. As the win goes to Dustin Butcher in the 90. Second place, hard shines Empire Racing Chassis. All right, caution light is out. Green flag is in hand. That can only mean one thing. We're racing! All right, we got 3 wide down the backstretch, challenging for the lead. All right, 12 car, that is Cody Leonard. Tony Leonard taking the lead in the 12. The 563 is James Lee. The 63 is Stephen Whitaker. The 89 is also Stephen Whitaker, and I don't know which one's which. There's a father, there's a son. I don't know which one's driving which car. All right, now taking over second spot is Stephen Whitaker. The 63 is James Lee, and the 563 gets off course, runs into the infield. And everybody's going to keep rolling. And the man on the move right now is the 87, Lawrence McLachek. Lawrence McLachek now up to third spot as he gets by one of the Whitakers. And James Lee in the 563 back on the track, but having some problems. All right, there's your leader, 12, Cody Leonard. There's second place, 63, Stephen Whitaker. There's third, 89, Stephen Whitaker. There is 87, Lawrence McLachek. He's in fourth. All right, it's still Cody Leonard in that 12 car with the lead, but he's being closed upon by the 63 car. That is Stephen Whitaker. There's Stephen Whitaker in the 89. Their father and son, I don't know which one's driving which car, but they're both out there and racing. Meanwhile, good battle going on for fourth spot as Lawrence McLachek has it. And it looks like he's pretty solidly got it. BD3 of Johnny Torres in fourth. All right, here's the one to go for Cody Leonard. Cody Leonard in the 12. Stephen Whitaker in the 63. Stephen Whitaker in the 89. McLachek in the 87. That's your top four. Here we go. Here is your checkered flag for your winner in the 12. Cody Leonard, second place, Stephen Whitaker. Third place, Stephen Whitaker. That's the way we run. 1, 2, 3. As Cody Leonard comes in. All right, there it is. We're racing. All right. Didn't take long. And all right, it's Jared Barber in the BD1. He's leading them around. There's your green flag. There's your racing starting right now. And once again, but we haven't had a complete lap yet. Let's try it this time. Here we go again. And cross your fingers. Yes, we've completed turn 1. Turn 2 is complete with no accidents. Turn 3 in the books. Turn 4 is a done deal. We have a lap, ladies and gentlemen, and it's led by the number BD1. That is Jared Barber. As you know, we have a car that has lost a piece of his sheet metal. That's 42 Curtis King. He pulls that car into the infield. We're continuing the race. Jared Barber first, Wade Jones second. Running in third, that is the 11th car of Sean Klein out of Cuero. And here comes the 2 car rejoining the fray after a spin into the infield. All right, that's Lee Awalt in the 56. Going by the start-finish line slowly. Here comes your leader, the BD1, Jared Barber. And right on his back bumper is the 41 of Wade Jones. And looks like the 56 car goes to pits. Looks like we've got a good challenge for first and second as well as third and fourth. 22P. Pressick. The other problem in his heat race with some steering issues. He's got that car fixed and back and racing hard as he is challenging for third spot. Up front, it is the leader, Jared Barber, BD1. Second place, Wade Jones, 41. Wade Jones keeps looking on the inside. We know he's got a fast car, but look at that BD1 pull away down on the straightaway. And we got to run around over in turn 4. And he's still going around over in turn 4. And now he's running over a tractor tire and the field around. He's bringing it around slow. There we go. Middle of turn 3 and 4. He finds the gas pedal and let's turn him loose. All right, we got side-by-side racing for the number 2 spot, but looks like Wade Jones going to clean that for his. 11, Sean Klein drops back to third. Got a little bumping and banging. We got a car here spun around. That's Ryan Carlucci at the start-finish line. Out front is still the BD1. That is Jared Barber. Place Wade Jones, 41. Third place to number 11. That is Sean Klein. Johnny Torres in the 7, trying to get up there and challenge for third. And once again, Ryan Carlucci off into the infield in the 34. All right, 35 car, Tony Blankenship in the pits. Jared Barber in the BD1 with the lead. Wade Jones in the 41 runs second. Here's your third place car, the number 11, that is Sean Klein. That's where they're running right now. There's your leader, getting into some heavy traffic, but we around. There we go. He's ready to go. So is everyone else. We got a green flag. Let's do some racing. All right, it gets stacked up over there in turn 2, but Jared Barber finds the gas in a hurry, and he's away to a quick lead. Wade Jones in the 41 is holding down second. Sean Klein, 11, he's there as Wade Jones moves on the inside of Jared Barber, not able to make that work. right, time's running out. Let's see if anybody's got anything for Jared Barber in the BD1. Wade Jones has one lap to find it if he has something. All right, your top three cars are spread out evenly. Looks like a run home for a victory for the BD1. Jared Barber. Second place goes to Wade Jones. Third place goes to 11 of Sean Klein. And that's the way they finish in your future race in your street stock division. 22. There's your green flag waving, and we're away racing. All right, 4W, Ricky Rogers looks like he wants to be racing as he pulls on the inside of Sierra Smith and kind of muscles her out of the way and takes the lead. Following right behind him at the 151, that is Jeff Norskow as he takes over second. And Jeff Norskow is taking that 151 to the garage again. He had trouble in his heat race, having trouble in the feature. Sierra Smith now back to second place. And Alexis, I'll get it right in a minute. Hendricks running third in the 88. All right, 4W Ricky Rogers, 22 Sierra Smith, running 1-2. All right, folks, I'm going to have to try and make this a little more exciting. Here comes the 4W car. Ricky Rogers racing to the start-finish line. And he has the lead over number 22, Sierra Smith, as they battle out in a tightened battle of race cars on the racetrack here at South Texas Speedway. There's our third-place car. That's the number 88. Still hasn't given up, still chasing around the track and racing as hard as she can. That is Alexis Henderson. Here we go, one more time. Powering around turn 4, that's the 4W. That is none other than Ricky Rogers out of Robstown. Running second is Sierra Smith out of Robstown. It's the Battle of Robstown taking place right now on the track here at South Texas Speedway. Could it be more exciting? Yeah, it could be if you want to know the truth. But nonetheless, we're trying to do our best. Here comes Ricky Rogers in the 4W. He is charging past the start-finish line. Sierra Smith hasn't given up. She's chasing him down doggedly. Wants that victory for herself as she goes screaming around turn 2 and turn 3. Oh, that's 1 and 2, whatever. I got lost in the excitement there for a second. All right, Ricky Rogers in the 4W. Comes around turn 4. He's got his sights set on that start-finish line. He puts another lap in the book for him. And Sierra Smith narrowing that gap as she charges on towards our leader. And, well, Alexis, she's still on the track. She's rolling around. All right, the 4W, Ricky Rogers. He's rolling on through turn 4. Coming around, getting the 2 to go this time by. That is Ricky Rogers. And there's Sierra Smith in the 22. It is going to be exciting. 2 laps remaining in this bomber class. Come on, Sierra, keep that car going straight. You can do it. Ricky Rogers in the 4W. He's got his heart set on a victory tonight. He wants to go home with a trophy. He's got one more lap to make that happen as he goes screaming past the start-finish line. Sierra Smith closing the gap, making this an exciting race to the finish. Come on, Sierra. You can do it. You can do it. Uh-oh. 88. Alexis Hendricks. Don't tell me you're not going to finish. No, she found the gas pedal. She's rolling again. Here comes your winner in the number 4W. Ricky Rogers with the win. And he's back in and on the track and ready to go racing. And we got the green flag race ready, and away we go. All right, another car that wasn't there for the heat race was the number 22S. That is Justin Skinner out of Corpus Christi. And you may have seen last time we were here, he was racing out with the Bombers and actually finished second in the Bomber race, I believe it was. And that number 22S is a fast car, so let's see how he's able to do here. As you can already see, 17 of Don Yoakum has moved up and now into third place, and GB Carter not far behind. Up front is Braden Becker in the 68 right now with the lead. The 5A of Abel Solis is running in second place. Let's see if they can hold off the two gentlemen charging to the front from the rear. All right, you kind of got a feeling why Braden Becker was in such a hurry to get going in that 68. Because he knew there was two fast cars that were starting in the back, and they were going to be coming hard to challenge him. And we've got one off and into the infield. All right, leading him around, Braden Becker. This is a successful restart, and we have green flag racing starting now. All right, let's see if the top two can hold off the ones in 3 and 4. They're the hard chargers in this division. Braden Becker is out quick in the 68. Abel Solis, he's got a mirror full of two hard charging cars. Don Yoakum in the 1777, that's GB Carter. It looks like we're going to have a good 4-car race in your feature tonight in the Sport Compact. Right now, the race is for third spot. GB Carter in 77's in fourth. Don Yoakum in 17 is in third. But the two of them are both closing in on the 5A of Abel Solis. So this one could get interesting here real quick because we've got 4 cars running pretty much nose to tail in the top 4 spots. It's getting a little closer, but it's still the same 4 cars in the same 4 spots. Braden Becker in the lead, Abel Solis second, Don Yoakum third, and GB Carter fourth. Ooh, the 18G with a little scary action coming off of turn 3, but he'll get that car back under control. This could get interesting now as your leaders coming up on 2 slower cars. This could change things up a bit. Abel Solis is counting on it changing up. Unfortunately, he's the one get picked. Or is he? As he goes down on the inside and makes that work for him as he is now side by side with Braden Becker for the lead. And it looks like Abel Solis in the 5A with a nice move was able to take it and then in turn 2 lose it as he pushes up high. Braden Becker takes the lead back. But he's fixing to lose the lead once again to Don Yoakum in the 17. It's getting exciting out there. Got 4 cars charging hard. Don Yoakum is the man in the lead in the 17. Oh, GB Carter bumps into the 5A of Abel Solis, but none the worse as all 4 cars keep rolling. Braden Becker gets a little loose out of turn 2. That opens the door for Abel Solis and GB Carter. Don Yoakum is still your leader. We got it side by side now for second spot. GB Carter in the 77. Going past Abel Solis in the 5A. Looks like GB Carter now in second place. All right, now it's the race looks to be, can Don Yoakum hold off GB Carter for the second race in a row? He did it a couple of weeks ago. Let's see if he can do it again. Abel Solis is settled in for third. We've lost the 68 of Braden Becker as his car seems to have gone south going around turn 4, and he's barely rolling around the track. So it's a 3-car challenge up at the front. Don Yoakum in the 17 trying to hold on. GB Carter in the 77 now closing in on your leader. It looks like Braden Becker in the 68 taking that car to the pits. All right, GB Carter looking on the outside now of Don Yoakum. Yoakum driving it hard on the inside into the corner. Don't overlook that rabbit as he comes speeding now for turn 4. And squeezes between Yoakum and the fence to take the lead. So GB Carter now in the 77 has first. Don Yoakum in the 17 running second. Abel Solis in the 5A runs third. And you can tell Don Yoakum driving it hard. Losing the back end, nearly going around turn 4, but looks like he's going to have a hard time reeling in the 77 of GB Carter. There's a checkered flag. It's waving for GB Carter in the 77. Don Yoakum 17. He finishes second. 5A, Abel Solis heat. Field is coming around turn 4, and here we go racing. And the M20 of Michael Courtney with problems, and we've got a car roll over in the backstretch, and we have a red flag condition on the track. All right, very good to see as that window net comes down. I believe that is the 8D of Jamie Deere. I believe that's Jamie Deere in, the 15th out as Castaneda leads him around on the inside. On the outside is EJ Gilpin. They come charging to the start-finish line, and we are racing. EJ Gilpin taking a quick lead on the back with Castaneda and 28 running in second. And keep an eye on that third place car. That is a hard charger as well. That's Lawrence Maklicek in the 987 as we get one spun out right here at the start-finish line. It looks like 38 of Joshua Searle. And looked like he may have had a little assistance on that spin. Looked like Jerry Walters perhaps in the 127 gave him an assist on that spin out. All right, here comes your leader, E.J. Gilpin in the 121. Now the battle is for second place as Lawrence Maklicek in the 987 has now moved into second. And Mason Castaneda in that 28M now drops back to third. And we got Shiloh Flanagan and Broadnax in the 58. Looks like taking her car into the infield as Sewell makes a spin over in turn 2 and around for the start-finish line. He says, let's go, and everybody follows. There's your green flag. Let's do some racing. All right, out quick, that's E.J. Gilpin in the 121. All right, E.J. Gilpin, who is sped off from the rest of the pack. I'm sorry, we're talking about Marcus Maklicek. Lawrence Maklicek, second, third place, Mason Castaneda. E.J. Gilpin in the 121. He's pulling away. We got one spinning around over in turn 2. And he does a complete 360 and rolls away. That's T.J. Sullivan in the 6S. Still rolling, and we're still racing. Our leader, E.J. Gilpin in the 121, he's caught the back markers now, and he's going to have to work through some heavy traffic. We'll see if Makrachek and Castaneda are able to close up on his race lead. All right, here's your leader, 121, E.J. Gilpin. Lawrence Makrachek getting a little squirrely coming out of turn 4, got that car back under control. He holds down second place, but Mason Castaneda giving him the bumper right now, saying, let's get moving. And it appears that Lawrence Makrachek has a problem. He brings the 987 into the infield. Well, that means Mason Castaneda is now your second place car in the 28. Third place belongs to a smoking number 9. Not smoking necessarily for speed. He was smoking in the heat race. He's smoking again. That is the number 9 of Johnny Westfall. And E.J. Gilpin has built a very strong lead, and he's saying, please, no more caution flags. As the 43 car goes through a turn on the infield. And the 987 of Makrachek is racing around the go-kart track. All right, it's full straightaway lead now for E.J. Gilpin in the 121. As the field gets the 2 to go, this time by 2 laps. I don't think anybody's going to catch Mr. Gilpin. Let's see if Johnny Westfall in the 9 maybe has something for Castaneda. He's got a pretty good challenge in front of him to make that happen as well. All right, white flag comes out for your leader. There's your second place car, Mason Castaneda, and there's your third place car, the number 9. Johnny Westfall. And it looks like 1, 2, 3 are pretty well set as Fred Benoit in the 42X. His car comes to a stop here at the start-finish line. There's your checkered flag for your winner. 121, E.J. Gilpin. Second place is Mason Castaneda in the 28. Here comes third place. The number 9 car, Johnny Westfall out of Victoria. He goes home with a third place finish tonight. The starter is 72 Manny Trevino of Corpus Christi, St. Ford and M&E Motorsports, his sponsors. All right, let's do some racing. Here we go. All right, well, we knew that was going to end badly as we had 4 cars trying to spit in us right about now. All right, here we go. We got green, we got racing. All right, we got a 5-car group right up at the front. That is going to cause problems, and one more time it does. As we got almost... All right, here comes Dustin Richard leading back to the start-finish line one more time. Here we go. And everybody gets through turn 2. So far, so good. All right, it's getting a little rough through turn 3 and 4, but everybody survives, and we're still racing. As the 63, Stevie Whitaker going around over in turn 2, pulls that car into the infield. He's able to pull a drive away, but we still stay green. Dustin Butcher comes by one more time. Oh, and we have a car stopped. Oh, it's just outside turn. Dustin likes to wait, and he's waiting a little longer this time, trying to get him off guard a little bit, keep him from timing with his restart. And he's away, and we're racing. And charging down on the inside is Leonard, and Leonard's going to get passed by Brock Bowen, and Dustin Butcher is away with the lead, and Stephen Whitaker in the 89 car is right in the middle of all that as well. But with all that said, we're away in racing, even though we got a little wrecking going on at the very end between Shulman and Trevino. But the action is up front, where Dustin Butcher has the lead, but about 4 or 5 very fast cars would like to take him down a notch. All right, Stephen Whitaker in the 89, closing in on the 90. Dustin Butcher, Cody Leonard in the 12 has dropped back to third. Hunter Flanagan in the 58 hanging right in there. In fourth spot, Brock Owen has dropped back to fifth in the 56 car. And we got one around over in turns 1 and 2. That looks like the BD3. Eddie Ross, and that is going to bring us out. And he held him, and this time he goes a little sooner than he usually does. So trying to keep the drivers behind me from timing their restart as we go back to racing. Everybody comes out in one piece, and Dustin Butcher pulls away with the lead one more time. All right, down the back stretch, it is Dustin Butcher, it is Whitaker, it is the number 12 of Cody Leonard. That's the way they run, 1, 2, 3. But making a charge to the inside is Whitaker, and Butcher holds him off. But Whitaker continues to work on the inside of Dustin Butcher. And looks like he is not going to make that move work, although it was a very interesting move between 3 and 4. Looks like he had the position and then pushed up and opened the door for Dustin Butcher to take the lead back. Let's see what happens this time. As once again, Dustin Butcher runs high. Whitaker runs low, but doesn't have an opening this time. Cody Leonard in 12, still in the picture. Once again, Whitaker in the 89 making the charge on the inside. Dustin Butcher holds him off on the outside. And once again to the start finish line, Dustin Butcher holds on to the lead. And Dustin Butcher does usually drive a high line, so the fact that somebody's working him on the inside doesn't bother him all that much because he runs a higher line than most. All right, once again, Whitaker pulls up beside him. Dustin Butcher pulls away down the back stretch. It is still Cody Leonard in the 12, holding on the 3rd. Brock Bowen in the 56 has 4th. 5th belongs to Hunter Flanagan in the 58. All right, it's still Dustin Butcher holding off Stephen Whitaker so far, but he's right there, right on his tail. He's looking for an opening to get past Dustin Butcher. Third place is still Cody Leonard in 12. There goes Whitaker on the inside again. Not going to happen. Butcher holds him off one more time. All right, two of them near bumper banging going on out of turn 2. It's still Dustin Butcher with the lead. Whitaker got up almost side by side. Let's see if he can make it work. No, not quite. Once again, Dustin Butcher holding him off. Dustin Butcher has had his hands full holding off his cousin, Stephen Whitaker Jr. All right, this may be the time. There he goes, Stephen Whitaker Jr. now taking the lead in the 89 car. Dustin Butcher calls for second. Third place is still Cody Leonard in the 12. And here's your new leader, 89, Stephen Whitaker Jr. Cody Leonard in that 12 car having problems is going to cause him to pull the infield after a strong race as we get 2 to go this time by. So with the third place runner dropping out, the third place runner is the 56 car of Brock Bowen. Up front, Stephen Whitaker pulling away, Dustin Butcher second. Third place Brock Bowen, fourth place is Hunter Flanagan. Got 1 lap to go, 1 lap to go. And it looks like a safe win for Stephen Whitaker. Second place looks solid in Dustin Butcher. Third place is Brock Bowen. I don't think Hunter Flanagan has enough to make a challenge. There's your winner, 89, Stephen Whitaker. Second place, 90, Dustin Butcher. Third place, the 56 of Brock Bowen. That's the way they run home in your feature tonight. And the limited modified. All right, folks, you wanted to see some great racing. I think you just saw it as the 89 car of Whitaker battling hard to finally get around Dustin Butcher and finally able to do so and take the victory tonight. But Dustin Butcher fought him off for lap after lap. Finally, Whitaker got around and was able to hang on and take a victory tonight. So here he comes, the 89 car, Stephen Whitaker. Stephen Whitaker is from Corpus Christi. His sponsors are WW Bodies, DS&S Construction, Swinson Racing Products, Church's Chicken, 517 Design, Cornwell Racing, T. Roberts Optical, and Nasty Cookers. All right, folks. Don't forget, we'll be right back here July 2nd and 3rd. Going down, enjoy some time in the pits, meet some of these great drivers, tell them how much you appreciate the show they put on for you here tonight, and be sure and come back in.